Howdy folks, welcome along to At Odds, all thanks to unibet.com.au. Melbourne Cup Carnival is over. A bit bruised and battered from a punting perspective, but a lot of fun. And I hope everyone had a winning time over the Melbourne Cup Carnival. Loads of specials on the website. Paul Gallen and Barry Hall are gloving up in a, not the Fletcher style of gloving up, but in a boxing gloving up style. Yeah. For a match this weekend, which will, when's it on?
It's a Friday, I think.
Friday.
Yeah.
Who wins? NRL, AFL?
Well, I think this is going to be Gal's toughest fight. But if we look back in history, when we've had a lot of AFL v League fights, League have given it to the AFL.
Don't worry about
blokes.
history, mate. We're
I'm
talking
just saying,
about now.
I'm just saying.
He's only beaten the pizza boy so far.
No, he hasn't. No, we're talking about, remember when Mal gave it to Jacko? Remember that?
I'm not actually going.
Mark Geyer give it a...
I will agree that boxing is more of a training method in rugby league than AFL. They're slapping at each other. Although Barry Hall has got some history in boxing.
He grew up as an amateur, but Gal's 37, so he's fit. He's been playing professional sport for the last 5 years. I know Barry looks good. Mate. Barry's come back and he's trained very well. But
he needs the money because he's had a tough trot of the last couple of years forward.
And Gal loves his cash too. But I just think Gal can cop a punch. And I think he's got an edge in experience and age and I reckon fitness. And
the only thing against that, I mean, his experience is unbelievable and that goes a long way. But mate, that height advantage and the reach advantage, Hall is a big boy.
$1.71, $2.15 Barry Hall.
The other thing is he got the 2-minute rounds, which goes back to Hall again because as you go longer, it's a better chance for Gal to be able to land a massive punch on him.
Still 2 minutes in the ring is frightening.
I reckon Baz will come out.
How many?
Barry's got to come. Barry's got to come out early and try and knock him out because he won't have the fitness to beat.
Okay, round the grounds. Who wins and what's the result?
part of my Hail Mary, I'm going Gallen and knock him out in round 3.
You're going Gallen to knock
Barry Hall out.
Okay, Junior.
No, mate, I've got no idea.
Yeah, but neither have I. But I'm going to have a crack.
Well, Gal actually annoys me on the rugby league field, so I'm going to go Barry Hall.
You can't say that. He's New
So
South Wales
I know
captain.
he's a great player, but he's annoying.
And you're going Hawley as well.
I'm going Hall. Remember when Tyson said that he's impregnable?
Yeah.
That'll be like Hall. No way.
I think
bite
that
his
the
ear off.
reach. I don't know enough about boxing, but if a bloke's got a bigger reach and he's
massive, mate.
But Gal, but that's what Gal can do.
Gal will get him up.
Gal gets in close, and Gal, if you've watched Gal's fights, he's copped because hasn't got much defence, obviously, because he's a rugby league player, but he just walks straight through the punches. So Barry may knock him out, but I reckon Gal will get back up.
I don't reckon he'll get knocked out, Gal. And he'll be
Classic
throwing haymakers.
AFL v NRL probably be the most watched sporting event in Australia this weekend.
We've all got no idea anyway.
Particularly,
Go Gal.
Yeah, we do not have much of an idea. Although Fletch sounds like he's
Yeah,
done
he
some
does.
research.
I've done a bit of research.
I think you should have a go.
Speaking of Hammer,
I have had
6 out of 7 the basketball last week. If you watched this, if you watched his strategy, unfortunately the strategy was all into Cairns, which was a bit of a bummer. But we were miles in front, so we lost a little bit on that last game. But still, fabulous weekend. What's your strategy this week?
Well, I like the Sydney Kings, minus 10.5. I think that's a gimme. You'll probably think I'm crazy because the Hawks last week had an upset against Cairns, but the Sydney Kings are not Cairns. The Sydney Kings are an elite team at home, and they will want to throw a haymaker at little brother coming up from down the road that are undermanned. It's just
LaMelo.
Yeah, but they'll shut LaMelo down.
Has he improved?
Yeah, he's getting better.
Yeah.
He's a good kid. He's going to be a great NBA player. But now this is a junior playing against men and well-coached men that are like a machine at the moment, the Sydney Kings. I think they'll win by 20 plus.
Right. Okay, so you think they'll win by 20 plus. Now, we're talking NBA
Said that
first
about
here.
Cairns too
Your
last
strategy is all chips in or maybe half the bank on the Sydney Kings?
Yeah, I reckon half your bank on the Sydney Kings. I like Melbourne United, though. I think they'll be too strong for the Phoenix, even at the minus 5.5. They're a quality team. They're going to get better. They're the 2 best teams in the comp. And I like Perth also against New Zealand in the 3rd game. New Zealand have got so much talent, can score, but there are a whole lot of individuals. As soon as something goes wrong, then they blame each other. The body language is bad. They'll play in front of 13,000 people in Perth.
Long road trip.
Yeah, 6 hours? No, longer.
Yeah, longer than that. Not a direct
in
flight
economy
too,
too. Economy as well.
Bangkok.
So at the moment, the Kings minus 11. That line has already moved, courtesy of the Hammers. Hail Mary and Slam Dunk going all in the Sydney Kings. NBA, Aaron Baines. How good's he going?
He has been unbelievable. Right now, one of the favourites for most improved in the competition. Made the move from Boston to the Phoenix. team, and they're going well, Phoenix as well. But this NBA, geez,
Been full.
We're okay. Don't worry. Move on. Let's just keep
this,
going.
this NBA season has been unbelievable. The most open by far. Really exciting to be able to watch these games.
Clippers, Rockets, Nets, and the Nuggets, the two games you wanted to point out?
Well, I hate the Rockets, and the Clippers are going to be too good as long as Kawhi's playing, so I'd check before the game. But they're a quality team, the Clips. The Nets and the Nuggets, that'll be a good game. Kyrie Irving's playing well for the Nets. The Nuggets are very, very good at home. Great team with Big Jokic, one of the most talented international players playing.
Who are we going there?
I'm going the Nuggets.
Right.
Nuggets and the Clips.
Okay, look out for Hammer's tips on the website, and he also occasionally tweets them out there at Shane Hill 1. What's your number?
Shane Hill 1, yeah.
Yeah, Shane Hill 1. That's what I thought it was. Okay, let's divert our attention to cricket. A bit of a non-event, the T20 series with Sri Lanka and Pakistan.
Yep.
A little bit more ticker in the 4-day match. What are we going to see in terms of a test lineup for Australia? Do they make any changes?
Well, that's a good question, Russ. All the players...
Davey Warner's taken a bit of time out.
Yeah, that was interesting. Steve Smith played the Shield match, got 100 yesterday. Australia A are playing Pakistan at the moment in Perth, and the Australian A batsmen who are looking to get in this first test, none of them have made runs. None of them. Burns, Khawaja, Harris, Pekoski, Travis Head, they've all failed. So Trevor Holmes, the selector, they're looking at players to stand up and be counted and make some runs, and they just haven't done it. So it's going to be a real guess who's going to open the batting in the first test. I think Harris might get it, given his form last year. Number 6 could be any one of about 6 players. Sean Marsh is probably the one player that's been in really good touch, but do they bring him back?
Is the test any chance of going the distance if rain is not around? Like 750 is the draw?
I think not. If there's no rain, it's not going to be a draw.
It's a 4-day game.
I mean, you're in Brisbane. The pitch is a bit of pace and bounce. Pakistan are showing some good signs. They've got some good individual players. Baba Azam's a terrific batsman. Shafiq's a good batsman. They've got some decent quicks, but I just think their fielding, their tactics are not good enough. Australia just look too strong in the Test series coming up.
Is there anything that we can look at? They're $1.26 to win a Test match, which should poison odds. Yeah. Do you sit and wait till the toss and they moves one way or another? Do you wait till the first session's out of the way? Australia might be 2 for or 3 for.
Yeah, probably.
Or do you wait till the Test? Because maybe Davey Warner doesn't play.
Yeah, well, look, I wouldn't be taking $1.26 at this stage.
No.
But you know, the price does fluctuate quite quickly in a Test match. A couple of wickets can change the price, and that's probably the time to jump on. You're right, maybe Australia 2 for 20, or if Steve Smith gets out, the price will change the other way completely to Pakistan. So there's no value, but I think Australia should win.
Kiwis play England in around about the same time. I know there's an India-Bangladesh Test series happening as well, but do you have any hope of the Kiwis knocking off the Poms?
Yeah, definitely. Over in New Zealand for sure. I mean, we saw England in the Test series against Australia. Really, Ben Stokes won them, 1 or 2 tests. So England are definitely beatable over there in New Zealand. Yeah, I'd have something on New Zealand. Okay,
the racing attention turns to the, I suppose, the less popular tracks in terms of Sydney. It's a meeting at Newcastle,
yes,
where the inaugural Hunter. It's $1 million race. I'm not sure of the circumstances. Is it all to do with country trained, regional trained?
No, it's open. It's nothing to do with country or provincial. It's just at Newcastle. So it's open to all horses.
So they've got a standalone $1 million race meeting, and in Melbourne it's at Sandown, that traditional 2 days that come after the Melbourne Cup Carnival.
Yeah, look, the Hunters are a great initiative up in Newcastle. Chris Lees is going to have a big say in that race. He's got the favourite Graf, who I like. I think he's a really good horse. He's got Le Romain as well. But there's horses like Renewal, which the Hawks trains, is a bit of a smoky, but I think all things being equal, Graf's probably the one to beat up there in Newcastle. Sandown's a bit of a come down that meeting, but there's some good races there. The Sandown Guineas, the
your
3-year-old
horse, Fletch, fair to remember?
Mm-hmm. No, mine's Harder Puissance.
Yeah, well, he's a nice little horse.
We backed that last start. He tipped it last
start.
start.
He tipped it to us twice.
It's going to be hard to beat. And then the Zipping Classic. Where is Kieran?
I really went in the crowd, that one of Kieran's.
Unmemorable.
Did it run off the track, yeah.
Oh,
which one?
Whiz. That one
Heart
of
of
Kieran's at
Puissance.
Valley.
Oh, yeah.
Heart of
Harder Puissance, 2 weeks ago, it was...
Yeah, but it came down the outside fence. It'll be suited by Sandown, massive
Big
wide track.
straight, yeah.
And they've fixed the running rail after the cars ran through it last week in the V8 supercars. And you've also got the Zipping Classic, Humidor. He's got...
well, there's a lot of old stayers out of form there.
Yeah.
But Kieran Maher's got probably the whip hand there with Humidor and
Southern France.
Southern France, who ran in the Melbourne Cup.
Yep.
What about Nerf Box? We're going to back Nerf Box?
No, it's hopelessly.
I
out
don't
of
mind a
form.
horse called Savvy Oak there at odds. It's a young up-and-coming style.
Did win on the
last
weekend,
Yeah,
yeah.
so it might be the one that could knock off the older
It's
horses.
a $500,000 race and plenty of opportunity.
Russ, you understand French.
Yes.
What is, does that actually translate to Nerf Box?
Well, remember Nerf ball?
Yeah.
That meant soft, spongy ball.
Yep.
Nerf box is soft, spongy box. We'll take a break, come back and have a look at how we went on the punt last week with our Hail
Yes,
Marys
please.
and Grand Slam. Unibet.com.au. Welcome back. This is At Odds, all thanks to unibet.com.au. Don't forget all of the specials on the website. The Unibet Uplift is happening every Friday for the racing fans, and all of our Hail Marys and Grand Slams are boosted so that you can have a little bit of a flutter on those, and the reboost continues for punters at unibet.com.au. Last week, however, it was a bit of a blowout, a wipeout.
Throw that away.
Yeah. Nobody deserves the trophy.
gloves.
Junior's still sitting on top of the ladder, as you
Yeah.
can see.
It must have beat.
Mark Schwartz has dropped back down a tad, courtesy of his 200-1 Hail Mary, surprisingly, not winning. And then the also-rans. That
Yeah.
might be a name for our new horse. We've all bought a horse.
Yeah.
Also ran.
Last week got dudded by the draws in the A-League. I'm going to give it one more chance.
too.
I'm saying that we're going for the double chance. So a win or a draw. Mariners against Adelaide, Western United against Newcastle, and Sydney against the Victory. All up around $3 with the boost. Hammer.
I am going the Sydney Kings minus 10.5 against Illawarra. I really like that one. Melbourne United minus 5.5 against crosstown rivals, Southeast Melbourne, and Perth to beat Adelaide. We'll probably get about 650 or something. I reckon.
Perth were playing New Zealand.
They've got 2 games on the weekend,
okay,
so that's
so
game
make sure.
1 is the first game.
Righto.
Tricky.
Junior.
I'm going A-League, yes. I'm going with the Sydney FC Melbourne Victory game over 3.5 goals. That's about $3.
Wow.
So there's been a lot of big scores this season in the A-League, especially from Sydney. So looking for a lot of goals in that game.
Brian, how's the NFL going?
NFL's
for you?
going good. So I'm going the Raiders minus 10.5 against the Bengals and the Rams minus 6.5 against the Chicago Bears. Follow my NFL tips.
Follow
Good game,
So
NFL.
you're better at
Just
NFL
goes-
than
go-
NRL.
go-
Hail
Goes a bit long,
Marys.
mate. Goes a bit long.
Reverse order, Fletch.
Okay, well, this is pretty simple. Gal, the G train, to win round 3. So that can be a knockout, can be a TKO.
What odds are they?
It was 18-1, I think. 18-1. $18. So good bet. Oh,
You're looking to come from a long last to get up the table, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Righto, Junior.
Okay, I am going racing at Newcastle. So this is a 3-leg place all up. Race 5, IndyCar to place. Did I go 5?
3-leg place all up.
3-leg, not 5. 3-leg. IndyCar race 5, see?
There you go.
Race 5. Race 6, Graf to place in the big one. And then race 9.
Lucky there's not 11 races.
Race 9, Polarian, Godolphin horse. So they're all a place.
I hit
Spring,
one
Spring
last
Charlie
up.
racing this weekend?
He's going to Canberra Grange, yeah.
Okay.
Not confident.
Yeah, he's got a good chance.
All right, couple the same. Melbourne United minus 5.5, Sydney 11 plus, Perth 11 plus against New Zealand in front of a big crowd in the jungle, and then Southeast Melbourne to bounce back against Adelaide. I reckon we'll get 11 or 12 bucks.
Mine's simple. I'm going with his King's tip at the line. I think it's 11 and a
Whoa,
half.
whoa.
It's your
no.
tip, not his.
Whoa, whoa,
Oh.
whoa. Hang on.
Got this
Get-
in writing, mate. There's no.
He said so everyone out there, we
that
have a
plagiarism?
WhatsApp group, and the Hammer
Communication
said,
portal.
Yeah, communication portal. The Hammer said, I'm going to give you my tips this weekend as long as none of the other 3 members of this panel use it in a Hail Mary
Really, I was meaning Russ. I was really
or a
meaning
slam
Russ.
dunk. So, ladies and gentlemen,
Please.
we have a fraud sitting at the end of the
Yeah.
Fair, Russ might have thought of that beforehand.
And the entire people watching are going, yeah, so
But that-
where's the surprise?
because you're not loyal to us.
I have no idea
Why
about
don't you go work?
basketball.
Why don't you go work for the other mob?
What's
then?
the
I have no
Protest.
idea
Those
about
losers.
rugby
Protest.
league. I actually
on.
ask
Protest.
people.
Kings,
Kings, Kings into Barry Hall. So that'll
Protest,
be
mate.
about $5
Protest.
that one. So don't worry about that. Now Mark Schwartzer, I've been told to read them out. There's a 6-leg all up in the football, some international friendlies. They may not even be friendlies. They may not be friendly at all, especially Russia and Belgium. They're not friendly with anyone. Belgium are. One is $8.85. That's a 4-leg all up in the Hail Mary, and the 6-leg all up in the Slam Dunks, $1.90. 2 of them are $1.01.
It's getting confusing.
We need him back on the show.
Just got to go on to the website, unibet.com.au, click on the at odds, and all of our bets come up. They're all boosted, and you can have a look and work it out yourself. Fantastic weekend ahead. I'm most looking forward to Friday night.
Me too.
Barry Hall v.
Come on.
Probably go for
AFL, baby. Do it for your
Can I
code.
just go and watch it at
Get down
home?
the pub.
Probably go for 3 minutes.
Yeah.
You're hoping at least to the third.
I'd be
round.
happy with 3 minutes.
It's 2 rounds.
There we go. Just it's $1.01 every week to go down that park.
Viewers love it. What's on the weekend, guys? What are you looking forward to?
I can't follow up. That'll do it for us. Unibet.com.au. Go online, join up, get involved this weekend. Have a great time.